Hello, my loves. It is Monday evening, and let's review what's been turned in very recently. Summer Unit 13, Summer Unit 14. We're just catching up. So let's take a look. I think our first is Madison. So let's look at what Madison had to say. So Walmart is everyone's cheap source, but you know, I tend to kind of love Walmart because they can get the job done. And then Shutterfly. I know that's a good online tool and they've always got specials and things like that. And one's from Shutterfly. She's not a big fan. So Walmart, you can choose matte. And I think you can with Shutterfly as well. But you printed 3 different images. And you think that Shutterfly brings out the sky in the first print. And Walmart makes the trees pop. Okay. We'll remember that. This one is Sunset at the Beach. And you like things about both of them. Okay. And the Coke bottle. Shutterfly has lines running through the background. Ooh, I don't like that at all. But Walmart has more of a solid background. Okay, let's take a look at your folder. Okay, so with this first image, I love how you labeled it Walmart Shutterfly. I tend to agree with the fact that Walmart allowed us to see more color in the image. Although the Shutterfly one has more contrast. I believe that the Walmart image is the better of the two because I can see more detail, I can see more color, and I don't think we need this additional contrast. It's almost too much. You know, we're losing detail and we're losing color. So the Walmart is by far triumphant. Okay, and then here we've got Shutterfly and Walmart. I would say Walmart wins again. I love the contrast. I love the depth of color. And it feels like it has a sheen to it, but not a ridiculous shine. Like, I think the Shutterfly looks shiny, but dull, weirdly. So, I can't say I would recommend Shutterfly at all. This print is beautiful. And then here we go again. Shutterfly has got that sheen. However, it does not have the pop that the Walmart print has. And I know the reason for that. And that is they take an image, and just like when you make a JPEG from a RAW file, it automatically bumps up contrast, saturation, vibrance, things like that, even clarity. And that's really fine for the average photographer, but for us, for our sake, we can do those things ourselves to our liking. So I would say avoid Shutterfly at all, by all means. And then Walmart, you know, is one of my go-tos, really. for my student work. And I think this looks beautiful. So it's been adjusted as if it were from a raw file to a JPEG, and you know, I think we're okay with that for our purposes. It's definitely better than what Shutterfly does, which is very little. Okay, let's look at our next person. Alright, next is Joshua, and he said he used his home printer and Shutterfly. And he thought the picture at home turned out a little dull, and Shutterfly was much better quality. Okay, more vibrant, allows the picture to pop. And the Shutterfly is a little bit glossy. Okay, let's take a look at your folder. And so, I love how you guys are labeling these like right on the table. That's pretty awesome. Your HP printer, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with this image. Because you have two different images, it's kind of hard for us to tell which is more vibrant, because the orange in the uniform is obviously more vibrant than the black. And we've got some lights in the background, so we get a little polka dot there. So doing two different images, I think, makes it more difficult for us to tell the differences. However, you know, we can compare like the turf over here, which appears dull, and then the turf over here, which is very bright. But I think that your home printer, your HP, did a good job of replicating the colors of the digital image, and yeah, it's not too over the top. They're both glossy. Whereas the Shutterfly, this image to me feels a little bit over the top. The colors appear, especially the oranges, appear a little too bright. And if you look at the skin tone is way off. That looks like really bizarre. Whereas the skin tones here on your home printer are, you know, look realistic. This is a little bananas. It looks, you know, I don't know, kind of red and not real. So I think that the colors are bumped up a little too much for Shutterfly, and that's weird because the other people who use Shutterfly didn't have the same experience. So yeah, I'm curious about that. But I would say, and I would love to know, Joshua, what kind of photo paper you used here for your HP. Was it HP photo print paper? Because that can make a huge difference, matching things up. Okay, let's take a look at the next person. Okay, hey, so here we go with Lorna. She used Shutterfly and Walmart, and she was disappointed with Shutterfly. And I have to totally agree. Number one, it's kind of weird that you got to watch out for aspect ratio. Like this is a vertical portrait orientation, and then this one is landscape orientation. So that suits the picture much better than this one does. However, I do see a major difference in like vibrancy and sharpness, and like Lorna said, So Walmart really turned out to be higher end here, didn't it? So yeah, I see the dullness, the lack of clarity and vibrancy or saturation. So you saw exactly what I see. But I'm going to go to your folder. Hold on.